All right. Welcome, everyone. I'm just going to do a quick audio check and make sure that I can be heard because the last stream didn't start off the best. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a nice little improv. Yeah, no, the sound's all good. We are all good. I expect people to start rolling in as it progresses. But it is an impromptu stream. It was unexpected. So, how are we all feeling now that the show is said and done? It's over. The show is finished. But I'm going to miss it a fuck ton. I'm going to miss it a lot. Already we got Abbas, we got Adam, sup bro, General Grievous. Okay. I feel bittersweet about this show. I took some time to, what's up, monster? Tiki Taka, Israel, what's up? I took some time to rewatch part 3. And you know, I still have yet to watch season 6 as a whole from part 1 all the way through to part 3 just to see if my opinion of it changes. Reed, look at me, I am looking. Aura everywhere, aura. He's remembering everything that he but I still need to watch season 6 through entirely to see if it flows better. From what I've heard from people who have, no, it doesn't. So that's a shame. But I look back upon where, you know, and again, it doesn't affect my life, Kevin. It doesn't affect my life. I look back to where this show began, and you know, I was watching a Crease scene pack from season 2. There is a wild stew in the wilderness just up there. I love that. You're right, Lawrence. I was watching a Crease scene pack from season 2, and I did think that, you know, season 2 is now strengthened way more because of the route they decided to go with part 3 and Crease's redemption arc and whatever, which had been heavily teased for seasons now, and they finally did it. So that's exciting. I've had questions asking where's my Cobra Kai content and whatever else. And truth be told, guys, I'm in a bit of an identity situation at the moment, primarily because, yes, I've always been more pop culture oriented, but you know, the last 3 years have taken precedence with Cobra Kai for obvious reasons. So now that it's over, you know, trying to restructure what I do with my channel going forward without it is definitely an interesting learning curve, and it's definitely bittersweet, you know. It's interesting. I'm sort of in that transitional space. It's a little bit awkward. I need to sort out my priorities. Thank you, Evan. Harry Potter, great franchise. You know, I mean, obviously some pairings should be together and some shouldn't. And you know what, I'm glad that you're in the house, Trophy Productions. I'm going to check out your video now because I want to watch it in its entirety, primarily because I saw like the first 10 seconds and I was already just I just already felt a type of way. So okay, I'm just gonna let that play because I'm not going to skip ads. There you go. But yeah, guys, I will leave a link to this video in the chat for you guys to go and check it out. Hang on. There you go. I enjoyed watching Miguel and Hawk lift Johnny. It was like that they were lifting their sensei up. It called back to season 1, and I really enjoyed that. Okay, let's get this little video tribute up to watch through it. Let's have a little look-see. There you go. All right, let me turn the volume down. All right.
You know, first time I saw that logo here, brought up some pretty visceral emotions.
Right, I love Miguel and Robbie,
I just don't
but
know
for the
why
moment
you'd
they're kind of
ever
in
want
the
to
way,
bring
so
back
I'm going to
Cobra
have to take
Kai
them
after
off.
what your sensei did to you.
Because I'm not Kreese. And the lessons worked.
Hey, Clive, what's up, bro? I'm good. How are you?
Is going weak.
Me too, Ahmed.
The world needs Cobra Kai. You're gonna be my karate teacher? No.
I'm going to be your sensei.
I'm gonna be your sensei.
Oh, God.
We do not train to be merciful here.
Man, Johnny's
Mercy
arc in
is for the
season
weak.
1, man. It hit me different.
Here, on the street, in competition, a man confronts you, he is the enemy.
Ever since I started at this new school, my life has been miserable. I don't know how I'm gonna keep going.
Oh, that's sick. I love that.
I don't feel safe.
Your montage.
You know, in the real
the
world,
same problems.
we have to fight our own battles. Cobra Kai can teach you how, but you have to prove that you're worthy.
I needed more Kreese and Robbie,
It was
man.
never about revenge. It was about building strength by taking your fears and turning them into a weapon.
I didn't get into karate to hurt people. I did it to be badass.
God, this show, man, I'm gonna miss
Cobra
it.
Kai? That's your legacy, man.
So remember, it doesn't matter who anyone was before they stepped into this dojo.
Nah, for
All that
real.
matters is right now.
Yeah, no, the Lord
Put all
Farquaad
Miyagi down.
Bob Cut, no.
There's 3 things that make a champion.
Yes, it
The
did.
3 D's. Desire, devotion,
Discipline.
and discipline.
Now, we may have taken some
That went hard.
losses, but it's not about how you start.
It's about how you
It's
finish.
about how you finish.
Fuck yeah.
We're not losing. Did you come here to win?
You want to circle around things your whole life.
Okay, that was sick.
to show up at your doorstep. Like this.
On a quick side note, that's the things that I love that fans will pick up. It's certain little beats like that when they say circle, like just something as simple as circle, and it's those little small details that, you know, that give me hope that media literacy isn't dead. And it's not, oh, Miguel and Robbie. Every 5 bloody
This
seconds.
isn't a fairy tale. It's a competitive sport.
You're not a kid anymore. The world isn't just gonna hand it to you. You want something, you have to crawl across the floor. Use your damn teeth if you have to.
There are only winners
Good
and
catch.
losers. Cobra Kai builds winners because we're willing to do whatever it takes to come out on top.
Some
Yeah, I'll
people
say
have
that
it good.
bomb that
The rest of
explosion on the
us,
boat was
we have to
dumb as
fight
hell.
for every inch of what's ours. Everything.
Very 80s though.
The world shows no mercy. So why should we?
You remember lesson about the balance.
Lesson
Lesson
for whole
not
life.
just karate only.
Aw,
Lesson for whole life.
sweet.
Fighting so hard, Mr. Miyagi, trying to do what you would do.
On a side note, I'm glad that they did that with Daniel, because for everyone that's like, oh, he glazes Miyagi, blah, blah, blah. Clearly, you've never had a mentor impact your life. And don't get me wrong, yes, they overplay it at points, but if you actually grew up with the original movies and watched the original movies as a fan, you would know why Daniel glazes him so much.
But we can't win. Can't.
My whole life was haunted by one stupid kick. I thought if I could go back in time, do things different.
Problem is, in rooting for Johnny, people forget who the Karate Kid is.
Thought my life would be fixed. The kick wasn't the problem. I had to stop focusing on what was behind.
Beautiful.
Start looking at what was right in front of me.
Because instead of focusing on the things that I lost, I just.
Oh, I remember when I did a video on that. Everyone was like, "Oh no, they'll never fix their relationship." Yeah, to daddy love. Like, come on, come on.
Focus on the things that I've won. Karate's given me all the best things in my life. He's given me my
Beautiful.
friends. He's given me my girlfriend. And it's given me my dad.
Karate is about discipline.
God, that was such a hype.
It's about inner strength. It's about confidence. And lessons that you can use for the rest of your life.
Getting some
I don't know
thrills right
where
now.
I
Oh,
was today
whoa!
or
That went hard. I got
It's
to go
about
back
inner
a second.
strength.
Hang on.
It's about confidence.
Yeah, I got goosebumps.
And lessons that you can use for the rest of your
That
life.
right there.
I don't know where I would be today or who I would be today
Hell yeah.
if it wasn't for my sensei.
And what are you?
I'm a winner, sensei.
Louder!
I'm a winner!
Are you losers?
No, sensei!
Are you nerds?
No, sensei!
Are you
The
sure?
edits, Trophy
Yes,
Productions,
sensei!
you've done it again, man.
We do whatever
Yeah.
it takes to keep our heads above water.
Dude, this is
We
sick.
do whatever it takes to keep moving forward. We do whatever it takes to win.
Remember who you are.
You're Cobra Kai.
Fuck yeah.
It's Cobra Kai.
Oh. Damn, that edit was sick. Shit, bro. Once again, Trophy Productions does it again. Now that was dope. I love that shit.
You know, a family means that we love and support each other no matter what, and that we could be proud of every step forward we've taken together.
Cobra Kai is your brothers and your sisters. You're all Cobra Kai for life.
Yeah, no one really cares about Eagle Fang.
Because Cobra Kai never dies.
Sick. Nah, that was cold. No, I really enjoyed that. Nice work, Trophy Productions. That was really good. I'm glad that I waited to watch that on stream. Nice. As I told you I would. That was really sick. I really enjoyed that. It's just those little beats when you edit it together. You pick up on certain little nuances that were intended, you know? Jacob, relax, and the Eagle Fang. Eagle Fang's a gimmick dojo. It means that to me, it's a gimmick dojo. It's just a watered down version of Cobra Kai with red. That's all it is. Cobra Kai is infinitely better. It's like you got the Jedi and the Sith, you know? I mean, Eagle Fang was funny as hell, but like it's not, no. Sorry, no. Sorry, I'm not giving any wiggle room here. Sorry. Show's over. I'm not giving any wiggle room. I have no need to censor anymore. Yeah, I'm a little the disrespect. Well, it's true. It's a gimmick dojo. It's just there for comedic purposes. It meant nothing. Where did it ever go? Sorry, before I continue with what Jason, where did Eagle Fang ever go besides being a dropout at the All Valley, living in Miyagi-Do's shadow? Nothing. Went nowhere. Cobra Kai, on the other hand, went everywhere. Miyagi-Do went everywhere. Iron Dragons were everywhere. You know, Eagle Fang, it was all right. Okay, now back up to this. Wish we got to see Johnny and Tori's reaction to the news of Kreese's death. Yeah, that would have been nice. I get why we didn't see the reaction of any of the characters because it just happened. The tournament was the next day. So naturally, it makes sense that the tournament will finish before everyone gets news of certain thing. And then they had their little montage to play. But it's just like, I would have liked to have seen the characters' reactions to it a bit. And I think, you know, it was almost like they wanted to sort of shove them out the door. Like, in the nicest way possible. They're like, okay, we got to wrap Silver and Kreese up. We got to wrap these characters up. How do we get them out of here in the most 80s way possible? You know, it's just interesting to me. Like, I think when you look at it as true to the brand, it is very about as 80s as you can get. It's just the problem I have with it is it was a bit goofy, you know? It was a bit goofy. It was a bit goofy. Just a little bit goofy. A little bit goofy for me. But I did see a bit of chatter amongst the fandom, as there always is. A lot of people are giving episode 12 a lot of praise, and there were people that immediately went on the offense and were like, nah, it's not, you know, it could never, you know, episode 12, but all the fights are in 13, 14, and 15. Yeah, all the fights are, all the cool shit's in 13, 14, and 15. But I think one of my favorite scenes in the whole of this show, and it's the thumbnail of this stream, it's when baby Laura is born. It's literally just after the marriage of Johnny and Carmen. But to me, this scene was so wholesome, so sweet. And I did see this one like funny video where they were like, you know, it was a video of Robbie just doing this, and then someone was like, yeah, that guy kicked a guy over a railing, and it was like, yeah, it's crazy. Where is it? Hang on. Right. Hold up a sec. Now, obviously, like, this is cool with Amanda and Daniel, but this right here, all the family just waiting here. And everyone that I know people have said, you know, they were like, oh, okay, Hawk and Dimitri and Tori and Sam should have been here. I actually disagree. I think we need the family. Not every character is family. You know what I mean? These are your core family members. And to me, these were the people that really mattered. And I'm glad that they showed up. Let me have a look. There you go. Where is it? And it leads to one of my favorite scenes in the whole of the show. That. It's beautiful. I feel like episode 12 dragged the non-Sekai Taikai section a bit too much, especially with the Chosen storyline. Yeah, that's something they could have cut out. I have no idea what you're saying. It's 11 and 12 are the calm episodes. Yeah, they are. Funny because Kreese said Miyagi-Do was only good for winning points in a tournament. Lol. About that. Well, the thing is, Miyagi-Do fights with honor. It's not to say that Cobra Kai doesn't, but Cobra Kai has less qualms about fighting with honor and more about getting the job done. Whereas Miyagi-Do is like, no, I've got to do it the honorable way. If I lose, I lose. Even though I feel like they hammer that home a bit too much, because why did Daniel win in the original trilogy 3 times? And Robbie loses 3 times. Irritating. Where is it? Hang on. Not this bit. That bit. Your brothers and I are gonna
bring you home a trophy.
Oh, beautiful. Hugs his boys. Sweet scene. Really heartwarming scene. Miguel Diaz. Have you seen the image that they put out of Robbie putting the headband on Miguel? I wish that was a scene. I really do. There's just those little moments that would elevate the show so much, but doesn't happen. Annoyingly. Training Robbie. So, yep. I agree with that, Kevin. I mean, I think the thing is 13, 14, and 15, they don't hit as much if this scene doesn't happen. This scene gives it the emotional gravity and some bottom, you know? Johnny loves his stepson more than his actual son is wild. Not anymore. Dimitri and Eli, binary brothers. Yeah, the fact, can we talk about for a second the fact that Eli and Dimitri developed revolutionary tech that why are they going to college for? They could be billionaires. Like, I don't. My mic is a bit buggy. Hold on. Is it really? One second. Can we talk about for a second the fact that Eli. Hold on a minute. Wait. Okay. Let's test that. Hopefully that's fixed. I need to fix my cable. The cable for the microphone's busted. Hopefully that's fixed. Yeah, no, it's better now. But yeah, I have seen chatter going around about a Robbie and Tori spinoff. Now, for me, I'm all for it because I feel like Robbie's story isn't complete. I feel like his ending is unsatisfying. Oh, but he's a millionaire. It's like you're trying to buy the fans off. You're trying to buy the fans off with this multi-million-dollar contract and him competing in tournaments as a way to cover up the fact that he should be holding a trophy. And instead, he's holding the L and a crutch. I would personally like to see a limited series. We don't need multiple seasons. The main show is done, but a limited series exploring where Robbie and Tori go. And you could maybe dabble into, Robbie and Tori, they want success, but where they may have a conflict is they're being exploited for, monetary gain. Like, what does that say about them? Like, that these sponsorships and brands only care about them for their image. Do they actually care about the people? You could go into that sort of route with things. You could have Robbie and Tori actually win and stand on the podium side by side together. You could actually go all in and not cuck Robbie at the final hurdle for a 4th time. I feel like, the whole Miyagi-Do not winning tournaments thing has been overplayed. I feel like if that was the case, then Daniel shouldn't have won in the original trilogy at all. But, you know, it is what it is. It's just a little bit perplexing to me. So I wouldn't mind a limited series, just a one season run where Robbie and Tori are competing in different tournaments. And then I agree, Trophy Productions, I would have Zara come back for revenge, and I would even bring back Axel. And the reason why I would bring them two back specifically is we only got them for season 6. I wouldn't mind seeing more of Axel. I think Axel has a lot of room to grow and develop into a really complex character. And when he leaves Sensei Wolf in part 3 and says that, but I never have to feel that shame ever again. There's no bigger fuck you to his sensei and spitting in his face than just fucking off. So to me, I love the notion that you get Zara who comes back for revenge to try and take Tori out again. A little bit cliche. You need to give it more than that, but a bit, just the Cliff Notes version. For Robbie, he has a new rival, someone that is like another Quan to him. However, this person is built the same way as Axel. And that's where Axel comes in. Axel's not competing, but he wants to make things right with Robbie. Now, the reason he won't make things... it's not saying that he won't make things right with Miguel. He still needs to do that and make things right with Miguel and Sam. But I feel like he already started doing that when he didn't take Miguel's spine out. Look, we love Miguel to pieces. He got the win. Aura, all of that, cool. But Axel didn't go for his spine. If Axel went for his spine, we'd be talking about something completely different. He already wanted to win his way, and that was him making things right with Miguel and Sam from that moment on. For me, I feel like a way to make things right with Robbie is he robbed Robbie of his victory. Robbie is the comeback kid. Robbie was going to win against Axel. I stand by it. Oh, but the point difference. So why did Miguel have a 15-point comeback against Axel? And why did Tori literally blitz Zara like 30 points? Like, that logic means nothing when the next episode clearly demonstrates. Anyway, I feel like what would be a great story beat is if Axel helps Robbie prepare for victory. So it's like a Rocky and Creed situation. It's a Rocky and Drago situation. It's very much a Apollo. You know, I'm gonna say Adonis and Creed. How Adonis is fighting Damien in Creed 3, and then Drago comes in the training montage to help him. That's one of my favorite freaking fighting scenes ever, because he's like, okay, even though I've got a busted up arm, I'm gonna kick your ass. And he pushes Adonis to get back to his health, and then Adonis in that moment is fighting someone. And I've always said this. Damien is a great fighter in Creed 3. However, Victor Drago, in my opinion, is still the best and would sweep Damien. The only reason Damien got through is because Drago got assaulted. In an out-and-out fight, Drago would whoop his ass. So it's if you can beat Drago, yes, albeit a broken arm. If you can beat Drago, you can beat Damien. If Robbie can beat Axel, he can beat whoever this person is. And I feel like, you know, what would be awesome is if you have a moment where Axel's pushing Robbie, and part of him redeeming himself and him, you know, making right his sins is pushing Robbie to get on that, to get back on that train and to teach him how to fight opponents that are twice the size of him. Like that's something I would freaking love. I would be so all in for that. I would really love that. And I think, you know, it would speak volumes where you could have an interaction between Zara and Axel where Zara's like, hey, they disgraced us. Why are you with them? What are you doing? And then Axel could literally respond with, I'm doing better than you, bitch. You know, so it's, then you have the two former Iron Dragon students, and you have both of them going separate ways. One is hell-bent on revenge, and one is angel-bent, I guess you could say, on redemption. There's a polar opposite there. You can have them juxtapose each other. I would go that route. In terms of Miguel and Sam, I don't know for that kind of story, but I think, you know, for what I've just said, do you guys like that idea? We've also got our man Charles Cole in the chat. It's great, man. Shout out to USA. Shout out to USA. What a guy. What a guy. C2 Games. Like and subscribe. All that jazz. All of that jazz. But yeah, no, I would, and great display pick. I would so love if Axel trains Robbie to win and Zara comes back for revenge against Tori. Like, I would be all in for that. I think that would be great. But no more than one season. Because I've seen the common complaint going around that people think Axel and Zara are underdeveloped, and it would have been nice to have spent more time with them. And I feel like with a character like Axel, again, look, Zara's cool, but I feel like Axel is a bit more complex and more interesting. I feel like Axel you can do more with. And then Axel, instead of waiting 30 years to redeem himself, he does it straight away. He knows that, okay, Robbie's in a tournament. You could do this thing where Robbie's in a tournament setting and he's getting his, arse kicked, and maybe it's televised, and, Robbie still gets results, but he's struggling. And maybe the trauma of a leg snap is going to happen again. Axel's in some bar somewhere, just watching it and going, because you got to think, we don't know much about the Iron Dragon's backstory. So what if they do have connections that can help them get the flights to do whatever? So maybe he calls someone who sends him on a flight to wherever Robbie's tournament is, and then helps him and backs him up. It's in the Karate Kid universe. Yeah, it doesn't. We're in the same universe where two old guys that look like Mr. Fredrickson and the other guy from Up, the Disney movie Up, are on a boat in an explosion. So I don't think we need to put too much thought into it. I really love the notion of Axel redeeming himself by helping Robbie win. Zara comes back for revenge against Tori. Tori still wins, and then Axel shows Zara a different path. Like that, I would be on board for that. I think that would really go well. So John, Josh, and Hayden, if you're watching, get me a cameo. I'll happily get beaten up by Axel or whoever. Yo, what's up, dude? Axel on a self-discovery arc. Yeah, I would really love that. If Axel and Miguel see each other, they'd be cool with each other. Yeah, I mean, could you imagine if what they should do, if Robbie and Tori have a limited series, you have Miguel have a cameo, him and Sam are watching from Okinawa on a TV broadcast, and they see Axel helping Robbie, like that would plant the seeds for so much stuff. Like, I would be all over that. 4 seasons? Damn. I mean, I personally would keep it a limited series just so you don't milk it. But if there's a story to tell, then absolutely do it. But yeah, that would be really awesome. I'd be so on board with that. I'd really be on board with that. I know people don't want spin-offs and whatever else, but I'm going there. I want that spin-off. I do. Call me a keen re-shipper. I want it. If there's a story, pause. If there's a story worth telling, do it. In terms of Miguel and Sam, I don't really know where the story could go for them two, per se, because I kind of want Miguel and Sam to have a bit of peace. Like Robbie and Tori, you could do a bit more with, and Tanner himself said it. My life is terrible. My life is terrible. Yay, we're in love. What happens when their life is actually going good? With Miguel and Sam, I feel like they're in a very good place, and I'm almost protective of it because the more you start dabbling in it, Miguel and Sam have been through enough. I don't think, I just feel like there's not as much room there for story. But, people won't listen to that. They'll be like, oh no, he just cares about Robbie. No, I care about storytelling and finishing the story. If you watch WWE, Cody Rhodes finished his story. There's a reason why that is. It doesn't mean I prefer watching Cody to Roman Reigns. I prefer Roman Reigns, but Cody needed to finish the story. So fuck off. It'd be cool to see a spin-off of Robbie reuniting with Axel, similar to Creed 2 and Creed 3. Yep, I would love that. Can we get some WWE fantasy booking? I don't really. Yeah, Chosen and Kim Do-eun. I mean, they would need a reason to do a spin-off for that, though. Yeah, I think so. So Robbie can't win the Sakai Taikai now. Well, the thing is, Hawk and Dimitri would just be that. It would be like American Pie with karate. That's all the Binary Brothers. That's all Binary Brothers would be. Exactly. Oh, but you just want this person to win. I watch multiple stories. I watch multiple things. I'll extend the Miguel fans an olive branch, right? My favorite Star Wars character is Anakin Skywalker. No secret. When Anakin's not in it, my interest isn't as high. When Anakin's in it, my interest skyrockets. So I get it, but it doesn't mean the whole universe revolves around him, you know? Well, I mean, you know, actually, yeah, no, it does revolve around Anakin, and yeah, it does. It's just you can have like Mandalorian, you can have Andor, you can have other things. Bad Batch, Clone Wars, he's in that. That doesn't count. Yeah. But yeah, no, guys, I've been going live for half an hour, so smash that like button, people. Let me know your thoughts. What are some cool moments of season 6 for you? I've been watching a lot of like reaction channels, so like Struggle Nation, RTTV, Nikki and Steven, I believe it is, the Normies, Blind Wave. I've been watching all their reactions to it, and you know, I think the common consensus of one thing in episode 13 is, oh, we wanted Miguel to win, but not Robbie to go out like that. And I'm like, well, it's what sick-minded people wanted, to have El Serpiente get the final dub. A teenager getting his leg snapped. Yay! Woo! Go Psychos. But yeah, no, oh no, I agree. Oh yeah, shout out to Taj Reacts. He's great. He's great. Prime is season 2. No, it's not. No, the reason why people say Miguel's Prime was season 2 is because no one else was on Prime. Robbie looked like Lord Farquaad. Hawk was on some fucking ragdoll BS. Sam was just there for love drama. Tori was new. Miguel was the only one that was on Smoke. Miguel's Prime is season 6. Why don't you like season 4? No, I do like season 4. This is where everyone gets it wrong. I do like season 4. I just don't agree with the decisions that were made. Yeah, I don't give a shit about that. I work. I'm too old. Guys, I'm old. I'm 27. I don't care about all that crap. I don't care about who's engaging with this person online. I got too much shit to do. I'm getting older. I only care about the people that are here that want to discuss here. I don't care about what Fredrickson is doing on Reddit subforum 62 said this. I don't care. Robbie fights Sensei Wolf in the spin-off and Axel helps in training. Oh god, no, I wouldn't do that. You'll kill that boy. You'll kill Robbie. Jesus. No, Sensei. The fact that Johnny beat Sensei Wolf is a mere miracle. That's not. Jesus, you're going to condemn Robbie to death. What was something you wanted that wasn't in part 3? I wanted Miguel and Kreese to have a scene. I really wanted Miguel and Kreese to have a scene, man. Because the thing is, shout out to all the leakers, right? Because you assholes said that Miguel and Kreese have a scene. They did not. I'm hoping it's in the deleted scene. Do you think the final should have been Robbie versus Miguel? Nah. The emotional payoff isn't as strong as it would have been otherwise. Reddit. No, I think it's perfectly rated. I think Robbie and Quan's rivalry is stronger than Miguel and Axel's rivalry for me. Miguel and Axel's rivalry only intensified in episode 13. Robbie and Quan's rivalry started the minute they saw each other. No, it's just a freak of nature. It's just one of them things. Yeah, my favorite scene is really close to Roy reflecting on what Karate gave him. Me too. I was sure that Miguel and Roy would share the trophy on the podium. Yeah, that whole notion of them sharing the trophy, I think that was because Daniel and Johnny shared the trophy, so the leakers got misinformation and sent that out instead. But maybe Miguel and Robbie aren't sharing that trophy because the writers want Robbie to share that. They want Robbie to have that moment on his own. The only problem is, though, if Robbie wins it in a spin-off, he's only got Tori there. Like, he doesn't have his loved ones around him. That's the problem with... Comment on the Cobra Kai post with Robbie putting the headband on Miguel, and it really should have been a scene. Yes, it absolutely should have been a scene. Yeah, it was such a one-sided rivalry. It really was. Quan is what Robbie could have become, and Axel is what Miguel could have been. Yep, exactly. Physical manifestation. That's why everyone's like, oh, I need Miguel versus Quan. No, you want Miguel versus Quan. You don't need Miguel versus Quan. You want Miguel versus Quan. Robbie versus Quan made way more sense to have Bad Boy versus Bad Boy, Miguel versus Axel, Beast versus Beast. It just, like, I mean, God, it still never fails to amaze me. Still never fails to amaze me, ever. Oh, man. Oh, hey, Christian. You threw me away like trash from that moment on. We were 9 grown-ass men bawling our eyes out. Yep. Yes, yes, yes. Sensei Wolf prequel? It went dark side of me. Goes, writer said there were a lot of budget issues. Yeah. And versus Quan is a fun matchup. Yeah, it's just the problem is people see these TikTok edits and think that's how storytelling works. No, it's not how it works. You need there to be a story reason as to why it's earned. You can't just do it because. Why not me versus Quan? Because you haven't meant anything since season 4. Hawk hasn't been a character for 2 seasons. It's just Dimitri's glorified attack dog. Oh man, I'm still 50-50 about that. I'm not even gonna acknowledge that. I'm not even gonna answer that. Exactly. Axel doesn't need to take 30 years. He can do it straight away. Yeah, exactly. He can't have 2 at the same time. That just doesn't work. Hello there. Haven't played the clip in a while. Where is it? Where's General Kenobi? Where is he?
Hello there.
I have a question. In season 2, Johnny told Miguel that his mother, Laura Lawrence, died. Yep. So it's a continuity error. It's a continuity error. Yeah, they basically gave him a Power Ranger doppelganger. Devin, Kenny, and Anthony. I don't feel like they're strong enough to hold their show, though. Well, it was done for revenge. Hey, yo, Taj Reacts. What's up, guys? Make sure you guys go and subscribe to this gentleman right here. Some great content. Great sneaker game, too. How you doing, brother? Missed opportunity to not have young Kreese and Silver fighting between their older selves. Yeah. I think Wolf held back against Johnny. No, the plot held Wolf against... the plot held Wolf back against Johnny. It's crazy because, like, I just... How do I put this? Main character plot is real. When Mitch was eating during Quan's remembrance, oh Jesus, yeah, he would be. To be honest, I didn't really find that funny. It was like, that's Marvel kind of humor. Well, that's what I thought they were going to do, because the thing is, if the way I have it pegged is, you know, or what I had in my mind was that Axel was going to be introduced and, you know, there would be a point lock. Miguel would have to fight Axel and get past Axel, so then the Miyagi-Do captain's fight can happen, and then Robbie fights Quan. That's what I thought they were going to do. Clearly, they went a different way. I still would have had that go that way. I would have had Robbie fight in the final. I still would have had that. But then, but what about Miguel? Yeah, but he sends Robbie to the final. His win sends Robbie there. Without him beating Axel, then it ain't happening. I think part 2 dropped the ball in so many places, man. Part 1 even. Yeah, Kenny's the only one that's really interesting. Anthony and Devon, I don't. There's certain characters that work as an ensemble character or an ensemble role. I'm not gonna lie, they should have had a captain's draft They should have had like all the guys like, you know, going to town and having at it. Oh my god. Whoa. I got a lot to catch up on. I'm on season 2. I love this show. I'm gonna miss it. I really am. That's what I mean, guys. I get 69 viewers. Lol. If you haven't smashed that like button, then make sure you do, people. I'm gonna miss this show to death. I really am. I'm probably not gonna be on live for any longer. Maybe like another 10 minutes. So get your final things in. Let's speak about the Karate Kid Legends movie because Cobra Kai is over. I don't understand, you guys. Cobra Kai is why we have to speak about. Let's speak about something new. Karate Kid Legends time. My interest in that movie is next to 50% at best. I'm not like you're gonna get real when you come to me. I'm not going to fake and fabricate my reaction or my energy. I'm just gonna give you what I authentically have. I feel like that's what separates me from a lot of other people. Call it ego stroking, if you will. I'm just telling you the truth. I don't feel the need to fake my excitement. I don't feel the need to. Like I'm hoping it'll be a good movie, but it's nothing I haven't already seen before. I'm 27. I've seen everything in all of pop culture. Nothing really surprises me anymore. Like, you know, even while watching something like Infinity War, it's Empire Strikes Back. Like, it's, you know, two lifelong. I mean, hey, we all know Karate Kid Legends is leading to, hey, I'm putting together a crew. And then you got Jaden Smith, Shola Marjuena, and then Ben Wang. Two lifelong smokers die from a cigar. If that's not an anti-smoking commercial, I don't know what it is. Mac Lee, you should watch it. I wish they delved into the effect of Quan's death on the students. Yes, I agree. They should have, but they didn't. It's a lot of should have that they could have done. I don't understand people excited about 3 Spider-Man in the movie, though convoluted means, but not Karate Kid Legends, which feels like a real-world scenario. It's because we care about the other 3 more. Like, I get what you're saying, Azim, but you're comparing Toby, Andrew, and Tom to the Karate Kid. Like, I love the Karate Kid, but it's a very niche fandom. Like, you're comparing it to Marvel. Like, Marvel is a juggernaut. Like, it, pun intended. It's a big boy. Pause. No, I've seen a lot of people say that Robbie and Axel was the best fight. Because, and the thing is, it's even by Miguel fans that are saying it, primarily because when you look at the fights, it feels the most grounded and that Robbie has to work to get the win. Like, watch Southpaw with Jake Gyllenhaal. Great movie. It's just certainly want to piggyback off Cobra Kai's success. Exactly. All value, Robin focus. You know, broke his leg. I feel bad for this boy. Yep. No matter what happens, Robbie cannot get a dub. Oh, but he won his family. Yes, but he learned that already. Why do we need to learn it again? And look, like my brother RJ says, with the Miguel and Axel fight, the emotional payoff is there. However, I feel like they held back. I feel like the fight could have been way more brutal than it was. We were getting touted that it was going to be bloody. It was going to be ruthless. Nope, wasn't that at all. It was just cool. And it was cool. And it had emotional payoff. I just wish there was moments in that Miguel and Axel fight where it's like, you think Miguel is actually down for the count. But no, he activates Goku mode and just fucking goes ham. I'm like it's exciting to watch as a fan, but it's just like, man, you could have done so much more. If Kreese is alive, oh, get the no more. Leave him dead. Yeah, blood and brutal. I wanted it to be like a Creed fight where there's like blood everywhere, there's tears, you know. We still don't have a Karate Kid 2 type fight. We still don't have a Dre Parker type Chung fight. Let me get the clip. I'm doing it. All right, Chung versus Dre. Right, I needed something like this for both Miguel and for Robbie. This is what I'm talking about in terms of emotional payoff, but people don't listen to anything that I say. I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it now, right? This bit right here, right? Where he's down and out. He's literally down. Look, literally within targets his injury, right? Freaking, honestly, Chung's a beast. And then, bang. Right in the back of his freaking leg. And then, look, the crowd are, like, cheering Dre to get up. He's crying. He's pushing through it. He gets up. His mum's like, oh, my freaking God. Mr. Han's like, not this shit again. That. We haven't had a moment like this. It still hasn't happened. We still haven't had a moment like this. And Miguel and Axel was the best way to do this, and they still didn't do it. Man. This is what I mean, man. It's not a Miguel or Robbie or who's better. It's just emotional payoff. You know, emotional freaking payoff. Like, he's down and imagine this being Miguel. He's down and out. He's bleeding. There's blood everywhere. And then he rises up like a phoenix, says Q, and then bang. Oh, yeah, me too. I'm kind of glad that Axel didn't go for the spine, though. We needed a Chung-type villain in Cobra Kai. He was so ruthless and badass. Yep. Yes, he was. Yes, it was. It was just because people could say it started with Miguel or ended with Miguel. But I wanted more emotional payoff. It's a dope fight. Season 5 finale had blood. Yeah, where was it in Season 6? Nowhere. Well, that's what I thought they were going to do. That would have honestly gone hard. Is Robbie pushing Miguel to get up? I really wanted that to happen. Because after all the speeches that Miguel gave to Robbie, I think it would have been nice to have a full circle with it, you know? What is the best after Season 3? Probably, I'm going to say Season 1 or 5. Favorite fight from the whole show. Of the adults, it's going to be Daniel and Silver, with Chosen and Silver, close second. And of the kids, I got to give it to Robbie and Eli in Season 4. That fight still goes hard. Robbie Lawrence against Axel. Yep. Yeah, at least it went out on its own terms. I mean, look, that's one good thing I am happy about. The show gets to go out on its own terms. It gets to decide what it wants to be. Should have stopped at Season 5 due to character aggression in Season 6. Yeah, no, I feel you on that one. Okay. Oh, man. Just got an update on Stanmore. Let's go. But yeah, thank you all for watching, guys. I'm going to round it off there. Just wanted to do a little short stream, just to get a bit of a consensus on where you guys are at with Cobra Kai and whatever else. We're near 40 likes. Come on, people, get it to 50 likes. You can do it. You can do it. Time to round it off. But thank you all for tuning in. I will see you all in another stream very soon. Have a good evening, morning, wherever you are on this planet. And yeah. Gonna miss this show a fuck ton. I really am, but hey, Cobra Kai never dies. You know the drill. Let me just there you go. It never dies. There you go. Cobra Kai never dies. It'd be nice if I could see out this damn thing. There you go. I don't even think I actually ended it, did I? No, I didn't. Lol, I missed.